last idea of the business model canvas that I want to talk about is the strategic concept of the pivot. The pivot is the idea of reshaping the business, pivoting it towards something different. Now, for the entrepreneur, this is often about abandoning one approach to pivot in a different direction. Now, why this is about abandonment and pivot is because a startup can't focus on 2 or 3 different ways all at once. It has to focus. It has to pick something. And if this isn't working, let's pivot to something that does. But for a larger organization, the pivot is often about expanding. It's about taking a direction, picking a point to pivot around, and expanding upon that into a different direction. Now, maybe that idea is you take a customer that you already have access to and you sell them new products and new services. Leveraging a channel that you put more stuff through. Leveraging a value proposition and expanding upon that value proposition. Taking an asset or capability and leveraging it in new ways into new markets. The point is that there's some part of your business model canvas that is the pivot point. It's the axis around which you're going to pivot. It's one thing that you haven't gotten the most out of. Amazon, in their pursuit of becoming a fantastic online retailer, said we need to have the most reliable servers on the market. Our stores cannot shut down. We cannot have quality problems on our presence. And so they've built one of the most reliable, largest server farms in the market and pivoted to turn that asset into its own revenue source. Now, that wasn't about abandoning their idea of online retail. It was about taking an asset that they needed to master and pivoting around that to turn it into a revenue source. So what is that aspect of your business when you're looking at your strategy that you haven't gotten the most out of? The customer, the value, the asset, whatever that might be. And then brainstorm around how do we take that one thing and get more out of it in new and creative ways. That's what the pivot's about. But it's really hard to randomly stumble upon that idea. The business model canvas gives us the menu. It gives us all those things that make our business what it is. You don't go off and create something that you have no business being in. You take something that you're already good at and leveraging it in new and creative ways. So the business model canvas gives you that base menu to build your creative strategic planning off of. One of many ways that business model canvas can help you think about your business in different ways.